I think we should start.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, is there going to be a tutorial today?
Yes, yes. There will be tutorial. Seventh tutorial.
What are the topics, sir?
Euler's theorem, then Jacobian, J into J dash is equal to 1, and then Jacobian of implicit function.
Sir, don't take
Yes.
answer today. We are not that much
Sir,
prepared,
can you
sir.
please postpone it, please?
Yes, sir.
Sir,
Tomorrow
because
we are
question is
having the
very hard, sir.
LADC exam.
Sir,
Because
please.
tomorrow we are also having midterms.
So that will be some sense, in some sense, preparation. No, in midterm this topic is not there. No. Oh.
Sir,
Sir,
not
can we
about the midterm
postpone
we are
it?
talking.
Then
Sir, for midterm we need
Sir,
practical. So
tutorials.
can you please?
Sir, we can have it next week also.
but next week we are going to conduct exam, so we'll be lagging behind if we engage tutorial next time.
Sir, exam is
You can
tomorrow.
take extra class for some other day and take the tutorial. But can you please postpone it today because we need some time for practicing for the midterm.
Sir, even we are not prepared about the today's tutorial also, sir. Due to
Yes, sir.
studying the way.
Then will you okay, one thing we can do, I can give you as a home assignment. Is that fine?
Yes, it is fine.
Yes, sir.
You
Yes,
will
sir.
submit it by Monday.
Yes, sir.
No. Submission won't be on Monday.
Okay, sir, we can do that, sir. Home assignment.
When will you submit?
So you
Sir,
tell me when
exactly
submitted
after
by
the day
what?
of our
After
exam.
midterm, sir.
Yes,
So
sir.
after
That's why I
midterm,
said
directly you can submit.
yes, sir.
So can you submit it on Saturday?
Saturday evening we can
Sunday,
submit.
sir. Sunday.
Yes, sir.
No, I'll put it as a Saturday 6 p.m.
Fine.
Fine, sir.
Okay, fine.
When,
So
sir?
Okay,
I'll
When,
sir.
sir?
Saturday 6 p.m. I will ask other batch in charge to do the same.
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir. We're fine with that.
Okay, sir. That's
Fine.
okay, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Yes.
sir.
Yes.
Thank
Yes.
you so much.
So we'll start with this topic, functional dependence. So before going to the definition, uh, observe this u, which is function of x and y, and v is also function of x and y. So u is y by x and v is x by y. So what can you say about u and v? They are dependent. Okay, they are dependent. And what is relation between them? Can you tell me relation between u and v?
Equals to 1 by
U is equal to 1 by v, or v is equal to 1 by u. Okay. Now, if you calculate Jacobian of u and v, okay, if you calculate Jacobian of uv with respect to xy, which is ux, ui, vx, vy. So u with respect to x is minus y by x square, u with respect to y is 1 by x, v with respect to x is 1 by y, and v with respect to y is minus x by y square, and which turns out to be 0. Okay. So idea is to check whether given functions are dependent on each other, and if dependent, then how to check whether they are dependent or not, and at the end, what is relation between u and v. That is our target in this topic, functional dependence. Okay, so u is function of xy, v is another function of xy. Are functionally dependent if there exists a relation between u and v such that v is equal to f of u or u is equal to f of v. So just an example, we consider this. Now for check of functional dependence, this Jacobian is going to help us. Okay, so u and v are functionally dependent if and only if, this is not just if, it is a necessary and sufficient condition, if and only if Jacobian of uv with respect to xy is 0. Okay, so write down definition. U and v, given function u and v are functionally dependent if there exists some relation between u and v, as v is equal to f of u or u is equal to f of v. And to check whether they are functionally dependent or not, you calculate Jacobian of those two functions with respect to variables, and if it is 0, then they are functionally dependent. If it is non-zero, then they are independent of each other. All right, just write down in your words, don't write everything. U and v are functionally dependent if there exists some relation between u and v, say v is equal to f of u or u is equal to f of v. And to check whether they are functionally dependent, you calculate Jacobian of uv with respect to xy. If it is 0, then they are dependent. If it is non-zero, then they are independent. Copied? Copied?
Sir, 1 minute.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Can you scroll up a little bit? I can't see the top.
You mean previous slide?
No, no, sir. This. Yes, sir. Like this.
Yeah. You can write down this example. U is equal to I by x and v is equal to x by y. Obviously, by observation, you can say that they are functionally dependent. But there are some functions which we can't predict whether they are functionally dependent or not. At that time, you need to check using Jacobian. Okay, calculate Jacobian of uv with respect to xy, and then check whether it is 0 or not. Now, this idea is extended for 3 variable function also, meaning hereby u, v, w are functions of x, y, z. Okay, 3 functions, 3 variables. U and u, v, w are functions of x, y, z. Then they are functionally dependent if and only if Jacobian of u, v, w with respect to x, y, z is equal to 0. Okay, actually it can be extended for n variable function.
So could you please explain the proof of this in short, sir?
Which one?
Sir, the theorem, this one, yes, sir. Can you please explain the proof of this?
This is necessary and sufficient condition.
So now what? Why should it be equal to 0? So that was my doubt.
Oh, acha. All right, all right. See, Jacobian has something to do with Wronskian, and Wronskian is the term of analysis. Okay, so Wronskian means you find out determinant of a matrix. Okay, and if Wronskian is 0, then those functions are, or those vectors are linearly dependent. So likewise, here we are dealing with functions. So in that case, Jacobian will be treated as a Wronskian. You can Google WROSKIN, concept of Wronskian. So at this stage, concept of Jacobian and Wronskians are same. Therefore, the condition which are applied for Wronskian is same in case of functions.
Sir, so the functions need to be linear if you are checking linear dependence.
We are not checking linear dependence, we are checking functional dependence or independence. Functional means you try to find out a function which will relate u and v.
Okay, sir. Okay.
That relation can be non-linear also. That means u square equal to v, this can be a relation, or u square plus v square equal to 1, this can be a relation, which is not linear.
Okay, sir, got it.
Yeah, fine. So as an example, this was straightforward, that v is equal to 1 by u or u is equal to 1 by v. So let us go to second example. Question is, check whether following functions are functionally dependent or not. If dependent, find relation between them. Okay. Now u is equal to x plus y upon 1 minus xy, and v is equal to tan inverse x plus tan inverse y. So obviously by observation you can tell me whether they are functionally dependent or not. Are they?
Yes, sir.
U and v are functionally dependent, and what is the relation between them?
U is equal to tan, v is equal to tan inverse u.
V is equal to
Tan inverse
Excuse
u.
me, sir.
tan inverse u. Oh, yes.
Sir, I was asking that how come we come to know that these two are functionally dependent? I did not get that part.
Yeah. How? See, you check Jacobian. You check this Jacobian. If it turns out to be 0, then they are functionally dependent, because this condition is necessary and sufficient. This is if and only if. Okay, not only just if. If it is non-zero, then they are functionally independent. There does not exist any function which will relate u and v. Okay. Now, to find out relation, there is no method. You will have to try by trial and error method. Okay, to find out relation between u and v. One thing is sure, if it is 0, then they are functionally dependent. Then you need to think of relation. If it is non-zero, then your task is over. Fine?
Yes, sir.
So by definition, you check Jacobian of uv with respect to xy, which is w by w x, w by w y, w by w x, w by w y. So u with respect to x, apply quotient rule. So 1 minus xy as it is, derivative of numerator is 1, minus numerator as it is, derivative of denominator with respect to x is minus y, upon 1 minus xy bracket square. If you simplify this, you get 1 plus y square upon 1 minus xy bracket square. Then u with respect to y, again y is there in numerator and denominator, apply quotient rule. So 1 minus xy into derivative of numerator with respect to y, that is 1, minus x plus y as it is, the derivative of 1 minus xy with respect to y, which is minus x upon 1 minus xy bracket square. After simplification, you are getting 1 plus x square upon 1 minus xy bracket square. Now dabba v by dabba x. So with respect to x, 1 upon 1 plus x square plus 0, because this has only y. And dabba v by dabba y is 1 upon 1 plus y square. Substitute this partial derivative and take its determinant, which is 0. Okay. Now you can check that u and v are functional dependent. So to find out relation, v is tan inverse x plus tan inverse y, which is nothing but tan inverse of x plus y upon 1 minus xy. But x plus y upon 1 minus xy is nothing but u. So v is equal to tan inverse u is the relation between u and v. All right. So this has no standard method. To find out relation has no standard method. You need to do some calculations. Please understand that to find out relation between u and v, it will be relation between u and v only. Okay, there won't be any term of x and y. Either u is equal to f of v or v is equal to f of u is the only relation. There won't be terms of x and y. All right, you need to copy this. Please do it fast. Now, if this question is asked in theory exam, this carries 5 marks. And if objectives are framed from this, then what they will give us is u is equal to x plus y upon 1 minus xy, v is equal to tan inverse x plus tan inverse y are functionally dependent, then relation between u and v is, there will be 4 options likewise. Understood? So such objectives can be framed for 2 marks. Copied? Please respond. Have you copied?
Copying, sir.
Okay.
Just a second, sir.
All right. And most of the time they are functionally dependent. Okay. Done? Can I check
Yes,
this?
sir.
Fine. So just write down this relation. Distribution is 3 plus 2. If it is for theory exam, then to show that Jacobian is 0 carries 3 marks, and to find out relation 2 marks. In this case, it is easy, but for some examples, it won't be that much easy. Okay, so let us
Can
go
you
to this.
scroll down a little?
Fine.
Yes, sir. 1 second.
Okay, so let us go to the second example. Question is same. Check whether given functions are functionally dependent or not. If dependent, find relation between them. U is equal to sine inverse x plus sine inverse y. V is equal to x into under root 1 minus y square plus y into under root 1 minus x square. So let us check Jacobian of uv with respect to xy. So find out these 4 partial derivatives. So w by w x is 1 upon under root 1 minus x square. W by w y is 1 upon under root 1 minus y square. I hope everybody know derivative of sine inverse x. That is 1 upon under root 1 minus x square, right?
Yes, sir.
Fine. Then w by w x is this term will be treated as a constant. So under root 1 plus y square plus y is constant. Derivative of 1 minus x square under root 1 minus x square is 1 upon 2 under root 1 minus x square into derivative of this minus x square, which is minus 2x. So this 2 gets cancelled. 1 minus y square minus xy upon under root 1 minus x square. Then w by w y, x is treated as a constant. So x as it is. Derivative of 1 minus y square with respect to y is 1 upon under root 1 minus y square into derivative of minus y square, that is minus 2y, plus this under root 1 minus x square as it is, derivative of y is 1. So if you simplify, you will get minus xy upon under root 1 minus y square plus under root 1 minus x square. Substitute these 4 partial derivatives in Jacobian. So you will get Jacobian as 0. Okay, if you calculate determinant of this, you will get 0. So conclusion is u and v are functionally dependent. Now to find out relation, let us put sine inverse x is equal to alpha. So x will be sine alpha, sine inverse y will be beta, and y is sine beta. So v is this x into under root 1 minus y square plus y into under root 1 minus x square. So we have got x and y. X is sine alpha, y is sine beta. So sine alpha into bracket 1 minus sine square beta, which is cos square beta under root, that will become cos beta, plus sine beta, y is sine beta under root 1 minus sine square alpha. So 1 minus sine square alpha is cos square, so under root it will become cos alpha. So you will get this sine alpha cos beta plus sine beta cos alpha, which is expansion of sine of alpha plus beta. So substitute alpha and beta. So sine of sine inverse x plus sine inverse y, which is nothing but u. So v is equal to sine u is the relation. Any doubt in this? Yes, any doubt in this?
No, sir.
Others?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. So just note it down. Write it fast. Can I change the slide?
Yes, sir.
Done? Yes. Are you done?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Fine. So moving ahead, question is same. U is x plus y plus z. V is x square plus y square plus z square. W is xy plus yz plus zx. And question is examine for functional dependent. And if dependent, find relation between them. Three functions of three variables. So what do you think by observation?
Sir, U square is equal to V plus 2W.
U square equal to V plus 2W, right?
2W.
Yeah, good. So you have got relation, but again we need to check whether Jacobian is 0 or not. So find out partial derivative of u with respect to x, y, z, which is 1, 1, 1, because function is x plus y plus z. Then derivative of v with respect to x is 2x, with respect to y it is 2y, and with respect to z it is 2z.
Sir, if the function is independent, then also we have to show the relation between them.
How can you find relation then?
Sir, but we don't know here that whether Jacobian is zero or not.
Yeah, so your first target is to calculate Jacobian. If Jacobian is non-zero, you declare them independent.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So W with respect to x is y plus z. Okay, because x is here also. So y plus z. Then W with respect to y. So here x plus z. And W with respect to z is y plus x. So substitute these partial derivatives in definition of Jacobian. So 1, 2x, 2y, 2z, y plus z, z plus x plus y. And you take that 2 out, or you can use properties of determinant to check whether they are zero or not. Or you can simply calculate determinant using your routine way. So taking 2 out from second row, and then do R3 plus R2, which will be x plus y plus z, x plus y plus z, x plus y plus z. You can take this x plus y plus z out. So it will be 2 into x plus y plus z, and 1, x, y, z, and 1. So two rows are same, therefore determinant is 0. And conclusion is U, V, W are functionally dependent. All right. So to find out relation, you need to observe few things. Okay. So you can check that there is a term of x square, y square, z square. That means doing square of u will help us. That is one clue by observation. Okay. So your first step is you do square of u, so that you will have x square, y square, z square in picture. Even this x, y, y, z, zx terms will be there. So if you square u, you will get x square plus y square plus z square into 2 times yz plus zx plus xy. So x square plus y square plus z square is nothing but v, and this yz plus zx plus xy is nothing but w. So u square equal to v plus 2w is the relation. Understood? Any doubt?
No, sir.
All right. Do you want to copy this?
Yes, sir.
All right. So I'll scroll up a little bit. Copy it fast. So you mean I should engage theory lecture at 2:30, isn't it?
If you want to, sir, then you can.
Okay. Then why not tutorial? That will be practice on previous topics, no?
Sir, next slide, please.
Okay. Done. Yes. Have you finished?
So can you scroll down a little?
Fine.
Yes, sir. One. Sir, a question like this will come for how many marks?
If it is subjective question, then it carries 5 marks. Yeah. And if objective is framed from this, then question will be which of the following is relation between U and V? Like,
So there, we know there's no need to prove that UVW are functionally dependent, right?
for objective you don't have to prove. If it is subjective question or theory question, you need to prove that it is functional dependent and then relation. Okay. Is that fine?
Yes, sir. Done.
Okay. So moving ahead. Can you find out relation between this? The observation. W is, there is typo error in this W. W is actually x cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 3xyz. Yes, anybody?
Sir, U cube is equal to W plus V.
U cube equal to W plus V. Are you sure?
Just 2 minutes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So meaning hereby, in some cases you can't find relation directly by observation. Okay, so let us first of all find out Jacobian of UVW with respect to XYZ and check whether they are functionally dependent or not. So U with respect to X is 1, with respect to Y it is 1, with respect to Z is also 1. Then V with respect to X is 2X minus 2y minus 2z. Okay. Then derivative of v with respect to y is 2y minus 2x minus 2z. And derivative of v with respect to z is 2z minus 2y minus 2x. Okay. Then derivative of w with respect to x is 3x square minus 3yz. Okay. With respect to y, it is 3y square minus 3xz. And then with respect to z, it is 3z square minus 3xy. All right. So you can take this 2 out from second row and 3 out from third row. So it will becomes 6. So 1, 1, 1, x minus y minus z, y minus x minus z, z minus y minus x, x square minus yz, y square minus xz, and z square minus xy. All right. So if you
Sir, relation is W is equal to XY.
w is equal to,
XY.
we will see.
Sir,
Fine.
W is equal to U into V. Sorry, that
Okay. So
variables which I have taken.
w is equal to u into v. So 1, 1, 1, then x square minus yz, y square minus xz, z square minus xy. Then you perform column operation, or you can directly do your routine calculation of determinant. You will get it as 0. Okay. So conclusion is u, v, w are functionally dependent. So to find out relation, somebody says u cube equal to vw. Yes, is it so?
Sir, no, W is equal to U into V. That will be the relation, I think.
Okay, let me do it. So this will be x cube plus xy square plus xz square minus 2x square y minus 2y square z minus 2x minus 2xyz minus 2x square z. So plus x square y let me just do some calculation. So no, there are some additional terms in that case. W is equal to u into v.
Yes, sir. I think if it is x square plus r square plus z square minus xy minus yz minus xz, then then I think so getting the answer.
Okay, so anybody else would like to try for relation? I think we need to do U cube. Then there will be if you do U cube plus UV, then
Sir, is it U equals to W by V? Because it's U cube equals to W and U square is equals to V. So if we divide those two equations, we are getting U equals to W by.
no. Will you please repeat?
Sir, U square is equals to V.
No. U square is not equal to V. It is minus 2xy minus 2yz
Oh, it's
minus.
minus.
Yeah. Okay. So there is additional 4. Yeah. I got the relation. W is equal to U cube by 4 plus UV into 3 by 4. Please write it down. I don't think sir has explained in this slide. Yeah, there is no relation mentioned in this slide. So if I take that U by 4 out, write down W is equal to U by 4 into bracket U square plus 3V. W is equal to U by 4 into bracket U square plus 3V. Obviously this needs some practice. आप लोग बोलोगे सर आपने कैसे किया? So you need to do some manipulations. I did U cube, then I observed V and W, then some manipulations, and then adjusting coefficients. You will get this. Copied? Do you want me to repeat it? Please respond. Yes? Are you there?
Clear, sir.
Okay. Fine. Have you copied this? Can we go ahead? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Fine. Oh, there are some homework problems. So you just take screenshot of this and try to get relation. Done? Have you taken screenshot of this?
Yes, sir.
All right. So moving ahead to errors and approximation, I guess.
Sir, could you go back to the previous slide once?
Okay. This one?
Yes, sir. Done. Thank you, sir.
All right. It's a 1025, and the next is errors and approximation using partial derivatives. So, which will take it next time. Tell me about 230's lecture. Do you want me to engage theory lecture or tutorial or off?
Repeat some.
Hmm?
So
Sir,
Uh,
off lecture.
Okay.
can you repeat what you said?
What about 230's lecture? Theory lecture, tutorial, or off?
Sir, off
Sir,
maybe.
sir, if you are okay with it, we don't mind a revision lecture.
Okay.
Like for 30 minutes or so, not for an hour though. 30 to 45 minutes.
Okay. What about others?
Yes, sir. It is
Sir,
okay.
revision
Revision
lecture
class.
is good.
Okay. Revision on which topic?
Sir, first 2 units.
All right. Fine. So we'll take revision lecture at 2:30.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. We need that.
Thank you,
Thank you,
sir.
sir.
All right. Thank you. We'll stop here.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Thank you,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.